You want to help them because you might have a neat day, but the people that you're trying to help are having the worst day in their world, and you want to try to make that a little better.
That was Ron Cato's reason for dedicating 30 years of his life to firefighting. Cato recently took a leave of absence after finding out he had a brain tumor. Because the majority of his service was as a volunteer firefighter, he doesn't qualify for coverage. Marissa Rio shares his story.
Ron Cato worked for several different agencies during his time as a firefighter, including here at Fire District 10 in Airway Heights. He recently had to give it all up. Just last month, he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Cato has glioblastoma. While he only served for 1 full year as a career firefighter, he did the same type of work as a volunteer.
A good way to look at volunteer or career firefighters is if you're having an emergency, you just want a firefighter to show up. And when one shows up, you don't ask if they're career or volunteer because it's all the same.
Chief Henry worked with Cato for nearly 10 years and says he credits him a lot for his success.
Ron was top line on that. He worked with patients on fires, on hazmat incidents, medical. He drove an ambulance for quite a while.
And if it weren't for cancer, Cato would still be out there trying to help people.
If we don't have anybody that tries to make things better, you can't do that. You gotta help them, period. That's my philosophy.
Washington State Labor and Industries acknowledges these risks, and that's why the state has a law that makes it easier for firefighters to receive workers' compensation.
They recognized that firefighters are exposed to toxic fumes and situations in their employment that cause them to have a higher rate of certain types of illnesses.
But because Cato only served for 1 full year as a paid firefighter, he doesn't qualify. Cato has had 80% of the tumor removed, but still has to go through chemo and radiation. His son has scheduled meetings with state representatives to try and get his dad some help. Reporting in Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.